Alright, we are back with more Factorio. Here we go, I am Pax. We are continuing here with the playthrough of Factorio Space Age. Yes, and last time we expanded our Gleba base, kind of almost got it fully going, got the carbon fiber and the rocket turrets, and lots of rockets launching, looking really nice over here on Gleba. There should be, looks like there's one right over here maybe. And yes, today we are trying to make our way to Aquillo actually, and so we want to build our Aquillo spaceship. And I also want to start tracking the achievement for the express delivery. We have about 5 more hours until we can finish the game. If we can finish the game in 5 more hours, we can get this last time achievement. And we have, we're trying to get our epic quality here, but of course we also have a bunch of agricultural science that we want to get done. And I'm just going to put some of that on there, and we can also put some of the lab speed research. It might be good just to get these out of the way as well. We are currently really starving for red circuits here on Novice, and we're also bottlenecked by plastic. And so I want to actually remove our old red circuit production and replace it with some EM plants and try to save a bit on the plastic here. And similarly, I think it's time to retire the old LDS. So we can get rid of this, and I also remember that, yes, this LDS is actually not connected. So let's get this connected over there. That'll get this one going, much more efficient one. And we're cranking out all the stuff here. More steel, more iron, everything. And we really kind of just need to save a bit more electricity everywhere. So I'm gonna start putting some more efficiency modules down, and these EM plants are extremely expensive in terms of how much energy they take. And then we want to just keep upgrading the modules everywhere that we can. So let's give these some better modules. Let's get all this solar panel better. All right, good. We also want to ditch the quality in the level 2 modules here, so that way they're the correct speed. So this will keep the level 3s going all out here. And let's get this last one upgraded and try to get quality inception going and more quality on the prods. And we would like to also potentially just build more train tracks. So we can build the train tracks all the way out here. And it's probably fine to retire this whole fortification down here. So let's get rid of this. So let's see if we can clean some of this up a little bit. We are trying to keep an eye on our Gleba Express to make sure that we can do the agricultural science efficiently. We do kind of have to manually jump back and forth between doing different types of sciences, but hopefully with this setup we can just blast through sciences in between our agricultural science. We're actually kind of low on the EM science too, it looks like. And I think also we can upgrade more solar panels. I'm going to upgrade another block of them to be uncommon. And we can also put even more solar panels down. And we'll need to make a lot more landfill, I think, to support this as well. So I'll just do these. And I want to even build them out here. Can go on and build them way up here. More solar panels, all that stuff will be good. And yeah, I also realized that this little, let's just put an uncommon one over here. That, yeah, this is supposed to be our backup power, but I found that if the pump runs out of electricity, then this sort of doesn't fully get activated and it can cause a brownout. So what I was going to do is put a single solar panel just to power this one pump in an accumulator. And that way the backup power won't brown out, essentially, cause a brownout. Okay, Gleba Express is coming back and we're just going to finish that, so that's great. And we're hopefully going to hammer out the epic quality here soon enough. Yes, so let's continue then with our red circuit upgrade. So we want to get more EM plants, and this will be for the copper cable, of course. And for now I'm just going to start with making it efficient, because we already get the huge productivity bonus just by switching to EM plants. And we'll eventually put more prod modules in there as they come, I guess. And so this will be set up like as before, essentially. We need that splitter that isolates the copper cables here. And then we'll do similar thing with putting the copper cables on the outside. And okay, for these guys, we want to go put the red circuits in the middle, get the plastic and the green circuits from there, and get the copper cable from here. And then same thing on the other side. We'll just do this. We don't need that. That jumps. Yes. It's our little template there. And we want 6 of them. And we can cut it off there. Alright, this. And then on the other side, same thing. Seems good. That can go away. Alright, there we go. That's essentially part of our red circuits. Alright, we got the agricultural science back and working on the epic quality. We can also maybe do something with the blue circuits here. Let's also maybe make it more efficient, and we can put just maybe better quality modules in here. Doesn't need to be too crazy on the quality, but it'd be nice to continue with the quality here. And I think also we could maybe do something similar for you. Maybe expand this a bit too. Okay, more. So hopefully this gets going, because we just need more red circuits for sure. Potentially it'd be nice to upgrade these, but I guess I'm too lazy to make these the EM plants. But what we can do is just upgrade them to level 3 and get a little bit more productivity on this. And I think also maybe just a bit more quality, better quality modules. We have probably a good number of those. Can make even these better. Soon we'll be basically having a lot of high quality prod modules, level 1. We already have a lot. And yeah, what we can do, I actually even started doing it over here, yeah. The plan was to upcycle a bit more with the prod modules, so we're gonna get these uncommon ones over here. Probably just 20 is fine. But what we're gonna do is say, connect to the logistics network and say if we have more than, well, let's just say 400 of the tier 1 productivity modules, we'll start upcycling them. And we'll do something similar here, but we'll do it for the electric furnaces. And so same thing here. And here we'll just ask for the uncommon ones. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, we're looking pretty okay. Almost got the epic quality. Yeah, we could definitely upgrade more modules everywhere. More, all the time. Got a good number of these. Maybe we can save some more energy here. How are we looking with this? Got maybe some life over here. So I want to get this one online a bit. I think we might not have enough EM plants. Chemical plants are coming. Bots are busy, building. And yes, I remember also that this coal mine out here is still not online. Never connected it, so let's get that online. And I believe there's this stone here. Let's get rid of that ammo. And put this here. And then let's actually make it a red belt. And what we can do is upgrade this. Upgrade this. Actually, all of this can be red. And this can be a full lane. And let's see, what we want to do is the landfill will probably eat like all of our stone. So let's actually bypass the landfill with a splitter here. And we'll say output priority to the right. And then we can even ramp up the landfill even more. Let's just go all out with it. We'll need a lot more. We just filling up even this little amount is asking for a lot. The landfill is so much more expensive in the new version of Space Age. Okay, looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Gleba Express is getting back to Novice, and we're doing the quality research, but it looks like we might not quite make it. We can continually try to also upgrade the mod modules here. Get the uncommon ones down as well when they come, as they come. Crank it out, crank it out, crank it out. All right. Pretty good, pretty good. So almost there with the epic quality. And the plan with that is to hopefully just gamble and get a epic mech armor suit. All right, so then we just doing this as well. Why isn't it working? Cables. Oh, I have it on the wrong side. There we go. There we go. Get that online. Need more red circuits. Alright, that's going to get started here soon enough. And we're trying to save some electricity. And what's wrong with you guys? Oh, there's no red circuits. Yes, that is not surprising. Alright, there we go. Looking good. Hopefully we can keep up with the power demands. So then let's check then on Vulcanus. Yes, I never finished these blue circuits over here. So we want to do this and get some sulfuric acid down here. So we'll have to do something with these pipes. They're kind of in the way, but we can use the super force build, and looks like we can just do something like this. And all the way to there is fine. And then let's see, sulfuric acid. Let's just bring it down like this. And got it there. Alright, that'll give us some blue circuits, and eventually we'll have the modules here. We started upgrading them. I also want to get the science coming even faster, so let's get actually some beacons with some tier 3 modules. Do this. We can even do this for the rocket silos maybe. Maybe like have a couple of these. And maybe the better modules once they get here for the rocket silos too. Okay, looking good. Yeah, just waiting on those. These need the better ones too. Might be a while because we're stealing them from everywhere. We do have the request. Just need to crank out more. Man, maybe you want to make another one of these, but I think I just don't have the circuits right now. See, we're not even, we need to get this nuclear power plant up and running too. Okay, almost done with the epic quality. I guess we're waiting on one more round of Gleba Express. So let's throw down a quick steel prod real quick. I think also, well, the bullet damage would be good. And yeah, we also want the atomic bomb. So let's start with this, see how far we go with that. Gotta keep an eye on the spaceship when it's coming back. Trying to make this go as efficient as possible. Looks like the bottleneck is actually production of the oxidizer. Alright, okay. Let's now work on our spaceship, Aquillo spaceship. So yes, we're gonna need a nuclear power plant, so that's mainly the plan. And we're gonna get the fuel and remove the used up fuel cells and shove them into the hub here. And grab fuel here. And override, we're just gonna do one at a time. And we can now read the temperature, but I'm still gonna do a trick that I would do in vanilla Factorio on the nuclear power here, because basically we can say pull out if only the temperature is less than 650. But we want them to always like go only one at a time and conserve fuel. And so if we just limited these, it would put them in a bunch when it got below 650 and then, you know, run for a while. And I think it would waste a lot of fuel. So what I used to do is actually detect when you pull it out. And so we would say something like this, and then we also have to read the hand contents. So basically only the output inserter is going to be enabled when the temperature is ready, and when it's triggered, this will trigger the input inserters to put only a single new one in, so we'll have the stack size, and then it won't do anything until it's ready to put one in. So that way it'll put only one in at a time. That would be nice, and we can kind of like maybe squeeze in, put the storage kind of around the power plant. And I think actually we want to do something maybe like this. And then we'll need to make the rest of the power plant, of course. So we need the heat exchangers. And this stuff. Okay, atomic bombs on the way. Factorio Express is still out here. Yes, this is going to go here. And we were going to do something with the ice melting like this. And we need a tank for the water. And then basically somewhere down here is going to be like the sushi belt that has ice and stuff. And we want to jam some of these guys down, of course, for the power. And I think maybe we can get one more right there. And get all the steam. And that's basically the gist of our nuclear power plant. Let's now also kind of fix our engine. So we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. Let's see. I think I need to bring this down one more. And this needs to be right up on it. Yes. This actually needs to go down one, I think. So there's going to be another recipe for the fluids. So we're going to make something similar, but like this. We need the water connected and get access to the belt. We only have access right there. Okay, this is going to be connected. We're going to want tanks, and so I think if we do it correctly, this will line up pretty nicely. Of course, we need symmetry. And then we can do a little pattern with the pipes here. Just bring it around. It goes on the outside. And then the same thing with the oxidizer. And now we have a nice space for the pumps. One pump. Let's just copy this. Okay. All right, and then we want to connect the pumps with the velocity controller thing here. So this will say, let's go 250. Ideally, in some point in time, we're also gonna have beacons. So we're gonna get some beacons up here. And I would love to shove one right here. But, okay, so then what we can do is actually flip this. I think then it has access to the belt there, yes. And we can bring this down one. And give it access to the belt as well. And it'd be nice to actually even have the tier 3 module, so we'll put the request in for that, and the beacons, and someday hopefully the nuclear power gets here. And okay, so then we're gonna have a lot more cargo space on these, and the belt should go right there, yes. So here's our sushi belt going around there. Oops, all the way to there. Alright, and I think we can maybe even shove some solar panels back here. Try to get some electricity going. Very nice. Okay, clean up some of this stuff back here. Get rid of this. Maybe also some accumulators fit in here. It's like wherever there's some empty space, shove some power buildings. Okay, we're gonna leave the beacons out of it for now. Just try to save energy for now. We can just get rid of all this now. Alright. Factorio Express is back. Oops. So hopefully we can crank out this epic quality real quick. Yeah, that's why I have this feedback thing, just in case I forget, and I don't want to waste too much science. So we gotta be like on top of always switching over to the Gleba science as soon as it's available. Alright, over here we're going to turn this into some epic storage. Epic material, of course. There we go, got our epic quality now. Rockets launching, very nice. Now that we have the epic quality, we are going to try to get the armor. So let's go over here, and we have this. So give me this. And even, let's see if we can make it even better chance with some better quality modules. Just give me those for a sec, hot sec here. Alright, let's turn this off. And shove that in there. I think we need to reset it. You want to make sure that sometimes the quality doesn't apply if it's already set, if the quality changes. Alright, so then let's throw down some of this and get rid of some stuff, because we got to take all our suit off. Alright, there's your suit. Should have all the things in here, so, well, yeah, we're gonna save the game and cross our fingers that we get the mech armor here. So, there we go. Alright, so, yeah, we're rolling the dice for a Epic Mech Armor here, so hopefully it pans out, but yeah, if we miss it, we're gonna have to start over. All right, how are you looking, Gleba Express? Heading back. Gleba, cranking stuff out, looking pretty nice. There we go, that looks better. Maybe we want a little bit more Yamako. All right, did we get it? Come on, come on, come on. Give me it. Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, first try. Oh my gosh, I actually did it on the first try. Hey. All right, we got the mech armor. Hey, all right, give me this. And yeah, we'll just figure this out a little bit later, but oh man, I need to do this and do this. Maybe we'll actually even squeeze this in. Yeah, we want this. Ah, gosh. Keep wasting the Gleba science here. Okay, mech armor. Let's see, we need some of these. Batteries over here. Alright, just give me everything else for now, it's fine. We'll figure it out later. Okay, yes, because we want to get maybe more of this. This is wrong. Okay, let's do this. I also want to make nuclear fuel. So let's see. We're going to move this. So like this, and then we want this and this, I think, right? Uranium fuel cells. I'm actually going to give you quality, and we need iron, so let's bring that up here. And we'll do this. And let's say shove the normal stuff into a box here. And here we'll shove the higher than normal quality stuff there. And have all of this. Oops, okay, yes, alright, like, give me some iron. And easy peasy. Get iron off the bus here. Okay, and that should get us some fuel cells. We also want to build other stuff for the suit. Yeah, we can replace this. Let's just get rid of that. Ditch that, yes. And give me better buildings here. Alright, I don't care about quality there really, so let's just shove these in here. I want this to have quality. This will be the better roboports. And we'll do one of these. Like that, and give me this. And we need this. I think the superconductors are on there. Processing units are definitely on there. And okay, that would be good. Okay, advanced asteroid processing is what we need for the spaceship. And how are we looking over here with the Gleba science? Still a couple labs going. Yeah, waiting on the next round. Already got that. Just waiting on more fuel. Yes. Is this looking good? Let's just get some lamps over here. Alright, got the fuel. Okay, so let's check in on Fulgora. Yeah, we can turn this back into being productive. We don't need the holmium plates as much. And I think we can set this thing back up to upcycle everything. I think that's pretty good for Fulgora. We can also maybe upgrade some more accumulators. Like, let's just upgrade like this whole side of it. Hopefully it's almost all uncommon now. Everything's going. Yeah, we also need to maybe do this. Get the blue circuits upcycling. Let's see, let's start with this. This would be the blue circuits. The rest is fine. Alright, so we're going to take this part. H. Super force. Okay, and then we're going to move this part up here. Okay, all the wires are still there, which is the key. And this can go right here. Set recipe, but it needs these modules. And it needs some sulfuric acid, which we don't have. But this maybe can work. And yeah, this has to move. Alright. Move over one tile. And do this. Let's see, and we don't even have sulfuric acid, right? So let's make some. I think we can make it over here. There. And there, right? So this will be sulfur. This will be make petroleum gas. This will be make sulfuric acid. shove modules into here. Let's get this connected there. We need the pipes coming down. Right, this is for the light oil, I think. This is for the water. So water can go in. Light oil goes in. We need water going all the way down here. And petroleum gas goes in. Sulfur goes onto the cars. We need iron and sulfur off. And this can be the sulfuric acid. Alright, there we go. And then we can connect this. Alright. Alright, that should then upcycle our blue circuits once it gets up all the sulfuric acid there. So we should see it going in a sec. Yes. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Fulgora. Looking really good. Okay. Working on the asteroid processing. And we're out of science again, so let's switch over to the... I guess we got the atomic bomb, right? Yes. Yeah. Let's give this better modules. And we kind of want something similar, but for the Epic LDS. This will be Epic Plastic 20. And we actually want to constrain it. We'll just say only, connect to the logistics network, enable if the Epic Plastic is greater than, let's say, 200 there. And then we'll connect iron here. This. Wait, all this will be gone. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Epic plastic, hopefully. Got a little bit already. And we need more. I think if I maybe make this a little bit more productive, that will be helpful. Got tons of these module ones of high qualities, and we're constantly producing them to make our module chain, and we'll get a lot of excess there. Pretty nice. All right, this is going. We're still struggling on the red circuits, and we need some for the nuclear power plant up here. Okay, but let's try to get maybe the front of the spaceship down. Let's see. I'm going to... Yeah, so the middle part is going to be like here, ammo, rockets, and then we'll need this belt there. And let's see, then we'll want foundries. I think this will keep coming up. These foundries can go like this and like that. And then we'll have some of the rocket turrets. Let's see, we want it right in the middle. Right there. I think actually I only want the ones in the middle. And the point of having the rocket turrets in the middle is just that they have pretty big range, but we really only want to shoot the things in front of us, so I'm going to try to limit this a little bit to the middle. Okay, so this is kind of generally the idea. Let's see, we need our little asteroid collector thing, and we'll have some more gun turrets. So something like this in the front. Oops. Okay, get rid of some of the platform here. Alright, now we can have our asteroid collectors. Okay. Maybe there. There. And then we need this kind of thing again. I want it on this side, I guess. Let's just put it there. Alright, and we'll have to connect the belt to this, right? And then hold all belts. So this will say how many asteroids do we want on the belt. We're going to up this a lot to 40 each. And so we'll take the difference between this and what's on the belt and flip it. And then that way it'll be positive if we want some. Connect it to there. And then let's grab another one. And I'm gonna push it, put it on the side, but kind of want to get it as far down as it will go. That there. Alright. H. It's fine. So we gotta say set filters. So let's set filters everywhere. We also need to filter the rocket turrets and such. So only gonna go after the big asteroids for the rocket turrets. And we want to also ignore. So yeah, make sure we ignore. And the guns are gonna do mediums, and then smalls, and ignore. Okay. So this way we won't waste ammo. And let's see, we can get another gun maybe over here. This. And more guns. This. Do this. Alright, then one more set of guns right behind those collectors. Yes. Gleba Express, we're still here. Gonna bring back a lot of science. I'm just gonna leave it on the Gleba science for now. Do we need anything else? Well, more damage would be good actually, so let's do this. Just try to keep an eye on the spaceship. Alright, and then what we need is this whole thing. We want this. Do all that here. So process our asteroids for us. Need the crushers and do something similar on the other side. On this side we can do the reprocessing. So basically the strategy here is we're going to say read the belt again. Basically we're going to say if the number of metallic asteroids is greater than 20, then we'll start reprocessing them into the other asteroids. So this basically will take a metallic asteroid and potentially turn it into the carbonic or the oxide. All right, let's get all these efficient. And yeah, basically going to do the same thing for the other types of asteroids here. And this will be carbonic. This will be the oxide. So that is then just the simple way of turning some of the asteroids into other asteroids to keep the things balanced. Yeah, once we get the next technology, we'll be able to finally get calcite from space, and there's so many great recipes there. Now I want to also, let's move this. So this will be like this. And we'll also have very similar thing on the other side, but taking off. And this will be actually where we interface the hub with the sushi belt. So we have this combinator that will tell us what we want on the sushi belt. So probably maybe a bit more ammo, more rockets. So we'll have these. Let's just say this many. And whatever else we want to throw in. And then on this side, we'll have the opposite where we pull things off and put it into the hub. And I think it should just work like that. So we want it in the hub. We will put things here, like I might want some copper ore, for instance, in the hub. And that should put it in there. So hopefully we start seeing maybe some of this going. I'd like to potentially get the power up and running. Oh yeah, here we go. I need these. Let's just do it here. And let's do this one here. All right, yes, there's our asteroid processing really starting now. All right, so eventually, yeah, we'll be making iron with this. And this will be the plates from the molten iron. And we need pipe. Like that. And then we'll do this. And the plan is to have just the iron come down like this. This will be the ammo. Okay, we got Gleba Express coming back. So let's then switch this back over to all the stuff we want in terms of the agricultural science. Okay, and here will be, we're gonna make actually explosive rockets. So that'll be like this. And And these explosive rockets need regular rockets. So this will be here. And we'll just direct insert the regular rockets. We have a nice ratio like this. And I'm just going to keep putting efficiency modules and things until we have the reactor up and running. So let's get all these efficient. Alright, how's Novice looking? Just cranking out. Yes, good. Alright, hopefully we're looking okay with the power. And let's see, did this thing ever happen? Yes. Okay, so what we want to do here is just disconnect this copper cable. So now this is an isolated power network, and that way our pump won't be disabled if we run out of power in the main network and lose our backup power. But yeah, we're smashing down the solar panels, that's for sure, that's for sure. This is kind of a problem. Let's get these lanes going around maybe. Alright, so this will be rerouting of all this iron and stone, get it out of the way of the solar panels. Yep, okay. Let's just give that a sec. Turn to then Aquillo Transport. We're almost done the advanced asteroid processing, but it still hasn't finished. Still doing some of the agricultural science. Also, we can ramp this up now too. Let's see, so yes, we'll need the calcite someday, but we are waiting for the technology for that. And let's see, I want to build more gun turrets down here. Let's see, how does it work over here? This could be okay. And we can squeeze one more. Maybe we'll do it there and do another gun turret. Okay, we got the advanced processing. Tool belt equipment. Hopefully we'll also sneak in. And there we go. Tool belt equipment as well. We're working on the Aquillo technology now. Alright, so now we have all these extra recipes, and first one we want is the advanced oxide crushing. So this will basically turn the oxide asteroids into calcite, but also produces ice. So we want to change it from ice to calcite, right? And it produces a lot less ice, so it's still good to have the other oxide crushing for more ice, but it's possible now that we overflow on the ice, and so we're going to need to get rid of some ice. And I'm going to do that back here. First, I'm going to put these gun turrets down to protect the back. And basically right here, we can say filter for ice, and we'll connect it to the belt. Read all belts, and say if the ice is greater than, just say like 100, then we'll start throwing it out into space. There we go. And there's going to be something similar here. Don't really need this one right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. That should be fine. But you're going to be the new iron one, which is going to give us copper. So we're going to bottleneck this one. This one will be doing copper for us. And similarly, we need to ditch the copper ditch the iron now, because now there could be unlimited amounts of iron being produced. So if the iron is greater than 100, we'll also ditch iron, right? Because this also produces some iron, but we also might want this to produce even extra iron. And hopefully we'll see some calcite get here. And we can also change these guys. These guys have the new recipe, which also uses calcite and produces a lot more fuel. So let's change these up to this new recipe. And some iron and carbon. We can get this iron and carbon out of the system here real quick. So let's just get it out. All right. Oh gosh, all of those asteroids are in there too. Oh no. How did this happen? How did so much get in there? Okay, get rid of all these asteroids. I don't know how they got in there. All right, just try to get rid of all this junk out of here. I don't know how all that junk got in there to begin with. But, okay, we should start seeing some life. Let's see, can we get these nuclear power plants online? We just need red circuits, and we are still starving for red circuits. Let's see, can we steal some? Alright, give me these. Oh yeah, flying around. My mech armor. So nice. Alright, build. Alright, so we'll get that coming, and then we should see some ice being made. Okay, at least that one's going. And are these guys kind of going? Yeah. Alright. Okay, let's continue with the production of the ammo and things. So the next thing we want to make is explosives. And there's a cool kind of thing about the explosives here. So we have to go through this chain to get coal. We need coal. And we can make coal from carbon and sulfur. And then there's a new type of asteroid processing recipe that makes the sulfur and the carbon. And this is actually at the perfect ratio. And so we can just shove it in directly like this. And we'll put efficiency models here. And we can even put prod modules in the explosives and this asteroid processing at some point, but we can't really put it into this because that will mess up the ratio. So we gotta watch out for that. And of course we need more water. So we'll do that and we also want more beacons eventually. We're gonna wait until we have enough electricity. So we have one there and one here potentially. And then, so let's kind of leave that planned out a bit. All right, so this will be the outputs for the iron. All right, you need iron in, you need explosives in, these guys need explosive in. Just want the iron, explosives out, and we need water. Let's see, the beacon's going to be there, so we can do this. Go under. There's water for us. And this will have to be this one. Process the ice. And we can just grab. We need the feedback ones. So this can go here. And we want it on this side, so it's good that it has a space. And we'll do something similar for you. Oxide. Okay, so we should see this maybe come to life here in any second and make some explosives for us once we get ice and water and everything. Okay, got some reprocessing going. Still waiting on calcite. We should see some of it getting there. Probably getting stolen from this. We have some water up here. Alright, still waiting on our reactors. We have two actually uncommon ones, so I guess we'll just make these uncommon reactors. Alright, get those sent up, please. Alright, okay, alright. Now, we also are now working on Aquillo. Awesome. And I want to grab the... Let's see, is there a good spot? Yeah, I guess this is sort of retired now. I don't need this really. Get rid of these basic batteries, and let's turn this into this new thing, the tool belt equipment. Heck yeah, just gonna expand our inventory. Of course we want quality. And I didn't put the carbon fiber on the bus yet, so I'm just gonna request it. Request it in, request red circuits or whatever. Get some of that for my suit armor. All right, we want some more of these. What else can we do? Let's see, let's just shove batteries over here. And maybe we'll put the tool belt equipment there. Let's see, do we have any of these? Oh yeah, 4 of these. Let's get those. And, all right, we got a bunch of these. How many of these hold? 32. So, well, let's just up this to 100. 100 bots is fine. What else do we want in our new suit? We want maybe another one of those. Yep. Okay, I got one of these. Alright. So one more of this. Let's then put our shields here. Want even more shields? Suiting up, suiting up. Alright, another rare one. And let's get lasers. Okay, there we go. It's pretty good. We also maybe want... Let's see, do I have the belt immunity equipment? Let's turn this back on. And let's see. Request for me. Let's add one little belt immunity equipment thing here. I think this will go there. And then we have the... Do we have any of these? Yes. Okay, there's at least one of those. This needs to be not capped. How many can be? These are like shaped. That's cool. More. Okay, here we go. Alright, suited up here. So, how is our spaceship doing? Okay, we got the reactors up here. Okay, so with the first phase, we have to do it manually to start it. So we'll just shove a fuel cell in there. Oh yeah, we gotta request the fuel cells here. Let's get some of these coming. Kind of want... gonna maybe consider building a nuclear bomb. Alright, and then I have already planned out a lot of the stuff we're going to bring to Aquillo. And so I have these combinators, and so we're bringing basically everything. And the thing about Aquillo is that it does need to essentially... Oh, I see. This is why I set filters. I see. This is messed up. That's why all that junk was in there. Okay, much better. Alright, gosh. Nice. Get rid of this. Okay, problem fixed, no worries. Now, what's going on with these? Alright, we should have calcite getting here. Where is it? And everything there. Okay, we need to have this. And what's wrong with you? Yeah, the iron's still out here. Okay, and so we're going to set some limits with these inserters. So basically it's going to say like enable if the amount of ammo we have is less than 400. Copy paste. And this will be for the rockets. Right, and then we'll be putting rockets and stuff out here. We can clear this off now, I think. Yeah, we're fine now. Got some nuclear fuel. Reactors are turning on, heating up. Very nice. And hopefully we can just get stuff. Still like needing especially oxide asteroids. Alright, get some calcite. Where is there really no calcite here? Oops. This one's supposed to be the other one. This one. That will make a difference. Yes, calcite. Okay, there we go. There's our calcite. Alright, yes. That should get everything started. We got our reactor online. And I think we can just kind of shove solar panels in all the other odd places. And up here. And then of course the accumulators and the other even odder places. Yes, remember there's beacons here. I think actually another solar panel will go right there. Okay, and so maybe some more accumulators over here. Alright, now we're starting to see some life. And we need to protect the back also from potential big asteroids. So we can put another rocket turret back here. And over here. One of these. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We're starting to get some fuel. We're getting some, got water now. Things heating up. And we just need as well this controller system. So let's start setting this up. And we want to get it connected to the back. So that connects. And we want to bring the signals back. So we'll bring the green wire back to tell, hey, nuclear power achievement for our Aquillo spaceship. Our first nuclear reactor, of course, we built in space. Got some electricity going. Very nice. And, okay, so you're going to be speed, measuring the speed, yes. And we also want to measure the tanks and bring that with us. The water as well. Connect that into here. So now we can say we want the ammo, we want as well to have enough water. So we'll say greater than 15,000 again. And we should see hopefully something come to life here. Still waiting on calcite getting to here. This isn't broken, is it? And the iron's in there, so just need more calcite. Probably just these guys stole it all. Just still waiting on the ammo. Working on Aquillo. Hopefully things are going well. When we come to, we're gonna make a quick pit stop over here to to Vulcanus before we go to Aquillo, because we need to pick some things up, but also we're kind of running out of the tungsten ore, and in order to get more tungsten ore, we need to expand our territory. That means we need to fight some demolishers there. So let's do this, and that was one reason I was shoving uranium into the Aquillo Transport there, is because we're going to come over here and, you know, we researched nuclear weapons for a reason. Alright, we'll do this, and just, yeah, throw some prods in there, get some explosives going. It's like our blue circuits are going. We probably have tons of them, actually, but it's all good. Aquillo Transport, and we're hopefully getting up some modules. We would actually like level 3 modules. Let's turn this into just regular level 3 modules though, for now. And I'm not sure we have enough for rockets worth, but maybe we're getting there. We have an epic one, that's cool. Gimme Aquillo. And yeah, we have our mech suit ready, so we do want to just hop on to Aquillo Transport as we can, if we can, when we can. Let's get ready to ride up there. So we'll ditch all of our stuff here. We'll ditch the ammo. We'll ditch our rockets. Got Aquillo researched. Let's take a trip over to the Aquillo Transport. And let's see, grab some more Gleba science as we can. Of course, the asteroid productivity is also pretty good, and plastic productivity would be useful. Then we'll just kind of get more of the productivity bonuses. Physical projectile damage might be good still. Alright, here we go, heading up to our Aquillo ship, and we should be ready to go to Aquillo here pretty soon. Oh yeah, gotta watch the animation. It's very, very beautiful. Alright, now, what else do we need here? Looks like there's finally life, there's rockets. Yes, very nice. Okay, good. Rockets and accumulators everywhere. Got some fuel. Got some ammo. Still waiting on ammo to disperse. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to speed this up a lot more once we get over to Vulcanus, because we do want to grab these speed modules over there. Oh, we got the prod 3s. That's awesome. How are we looking over here? Gleba Express. Pretty nice. Gleba, how are you looking? Good. Nice. Alright, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is also messed up actually. Just needs to say this. Okay. Yep, that's important. Looking pretty good. We got power, plenty of power. Did our mechanism work? It looks like it's working. So we already did another round. And, oh yeah, we want to ditch the uranium fuel. So let's put this on here. Say 10 of these. And we can just throw that overboard. So we'll have another one of these things. And we'll just say any uranium fuel or any spoilage we're going to throw overboard. Alright, nice. And we need this. Cool. Alright. Clean up any extra platforms. I think we're ready to go pretty much. So let's go ahead and make a little pit stop and go to Vulcanus. So we want all these conditions. Okay, let's go. We have the... Did we get the 235? Oh wait, we didn't get it. So wait, never mind. Go back to novice. And make sure we get that. I want this. Okay, but yes, before we go to Vulcanus, let's make sure we get the uranium that we want. So here it comes. Okay, good. Yes, 4 more hours to beat the game. I don't know if we can do it. We'll see. We have to do all of Aquillo, and then the last step is to build one more spaceship to make it to the solar system edge. So it's going to be tough. So it's not clear we can make it. Let's throw maybe some of these up front. No more Gleba science. So we're going to now also be upgrading this quite a bit with beacons. And now that we have the... Well, we want the level 3 modules, of course. speed modules, and we can also maybe use some prod modules. Let's see. I think this one's pretty critical, so we can't put them in there, but we will put them into there. I'm going to slow down our rockets a lot, but should be ready to go. So let's go ahead and go. Got the uranium? No, we don't. No, wait. We need all of it. Just kidding. Only comes in like, what, 10 at a time? 20 at a time? Yeah, once we get to Vulcanus, we'll get these speed module 3s. Get those going a bit better. And we can even maybe get a little bit of prod out of this. Yeah, all this can be speed. Yeah, we don't need to save so much electricity now that we have the reactor up and running. Looks pretty good. Getting some rockets. And eventually these will also be sped up. Alright. Fine. Alright, good. Okay, are we happy? Yes. Okay, go. Go to Vulcanus. Hopefully we have some enough fuel to make it there. Still lacking the water, but it's lower priority. Should be okay. Don't need any rockets anytime soon. Of course, like, flying through space will also get us a lot more resources for the spaceship. Just want to run down to Vulcanus to, yes, say hello to a demolisher. Get a lot of achievements today. Alright, but the ship is lacking resources still. Looks like we could use a few more cars. Okay, yeah, we got some prod modules out here though. That's cool. Very nice. Looks good. Should be cranking out the science. Yep. Rocket launching. How are we looking? Just need some more ice for more oxidizer. This is prioritized on purpose. Yeah, we just also need the speed modules. So we'll just slowly work our way over there. Got Aquillo researched and still waiting on more Gleba science. Labs are getting more prod modules slowly. We have an epic one. Power. Got a lot of the solar panels built. Good job. Alright, limping along. But looks like it's starting to pick up. Yeah, we're going 100 space miles per hour. Kilometers per second. Alright, almost to Vulcanus. Let's drop down when we're ready. Let's see, we need to craft one of these bad boys. So let's get this started. And should have everything. Alright, we are here. So we are dropping to Vulcanus here any second. Let's make sure you wait for me. Alright, and should get a bunch of other stuff like the belts and... Oh, I lost all my prod models. Oh well. There's probably going to be more by the time we get back to Novice. We'll have to make another pit stop to Novice and then go to Aquillo. That's fine, I guess. And send down the uranium here. Alright, and gimme. Boom. Oh yeah. More bots. Nuclear bomb. Alright. Demolisher. I'm coming for you. Actually, can I actually... maybe I want some power pools or something? Give me this. Let's see, so eventually we're going to try to build a train out here, so I'm just going to bring a power pole with me. Luckily the automatic thing's pretty good. Yeah, over here somewhere. It's fine. And we need our little demolisher friend to say hello. There's a bunch of tungsten in this area. Looks like he's not over there. Demolisher friend, where are you? Hello? Where is he? Demolisher. Oh, there he is. Hey, bud. Well, what do you think about that? Oh my god, he didn't die. Are you serious? Oh man, that's not good. Shoot, what do I do now? He's supposed to die. I need to shoot him in the head, I guess, or something. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Alright, give me this. Give me this. This thing. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's try again, I guess. Darn it. That wasn't what was supposed to happen here. Okay, let's just build this over here. Oh, don't need bots. Oh my god. This is going very bad. This was supposed to be super quick. Oh my god. Come on. One nuke and that was supposed to be it, but no. No, no, no. What else do I need? I need some of these. Give me some bots. Oh my gosh. I'm so silly. At least we can fly over there pretty easily. I got some more leg. Alright, bots. Let's try to do this. See if we can do this. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Build this, bots, please. Build this, hurry. I didn't even get enough. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Got him. Well, yep, that's the other way of doing it, I guess. Alright, bots, good job. Demolisher, you're annoying. Alright, but that clears up all we want for the tungsten, so we can come back and try to build this later, but we needed to kill the Demolisher. We should be ready to go, so let's just try to get out of here and get to Aquillo here. Have all this back. Okay, and then get rid of this. And these. This. Alright, give me back. Travel to Aquillo Transport. Alright, yes. So we're pretty much done. And then hopefully Aquillo Transport has now the speed modules and green belts. Oh, turn this back on. Oops. Possibly all this tungsten stuff would be good. Okay, back in the ship. So don't leave yet. I want to use these green belts and upgrade this to be green. So let's see if we can do that. Oh yeah, green belts. Here we are. It's our first shipment of them at least. Okay. Alright, Vulcanus. Crank out these rockets. Should be pretty good at building them. Let's see, we got modules down. And what's wrong with you? Water? Ice melting? There's no ice. And anything else coming? More speed modules are coming, yes. Okay, foundries. And there are more speed modules coming. So we should be pretty much happy. We have plenty of fuel, but still not enough oxide, or not enough water, but it's not the worst, I guess. We just need to like maybe travel a little bit to get more supplies. I can't believe my nuke didn't kill the Demolisher. That's so disappointing. I think though everything else we're pretty much ready to go. We could kind of set this up, I guess. Want another one, and I guess I'll put a report over here. So this should be right. This should also be something similar. I'm only gonna upcycle it now. If we have enough plastic, yes. Cranking out all the modules. Cranking out blue circuits, cranking out red circuits. Alright, we can switch over to maybe this. Alright, gonna get some tungsten plate and carbide. That's fine. More modules. Okay, good. Good, good, maybe good. Alright, still struggling with the oxidizer. The water, the ice. So this is almost full though, so hopefully that will fix itself soon. Let's try to go back to Novice here. It'll go as soon as this is done, I guess. There it is. There we are. A little bit of thrust. But just need some movement just so I can get more asteroids so the ship can build the stuff here. I think there's tons of metallic asteroids on the way to Vulcanus. And so hopefully this is going. That's good to see. This one's going too. Reprocessing. Trying to get some more oxides. Alright, spaceship's looking pretty good. Power's looking good. How much electricity burning? Yeah, 30 megawatts maybe. We'll peak with all this. Very nice. Okay, let's try to get more modules in here. That one can't take any. Yes, this is all fine. Alright, ammo's great. Okay, finally producing rockets. How many rockets do we have? The belt's almost full at least. Alright, we're stuck. But shouldn't hopefully be too long for that. Chugging along. Limping along over here. Need more ice, yes. There we go. Should be more. Alright, this is looking better. Let's back to novice. Let's see, what else do we need here on our ship? I think hopefully this is all good. And of course we're gonna, with Aquillo we have to essentially go back and forth, and you can't build everything there, so it is a bit of an issue. And hopefully there's another batch of COD modules ready. Yes, good. Thank God, we need them. Rockets are finally getting pumped out. Pretty good pace. I'd like this to be even faster, but alright. Everybody's feeling pretty good. And I guess we can start working the Roboport network up towards the mines there. So that was kind of the intention. So just like plop down some Roboports. Alright, let's see. Okay, getting them prod modules. Okay, we need the heating tower, so that's good. And lots of material, hopefully. Yeah, still need a lot of stuff from Novice here. But hopefully, yeah, the bots are rushing over to fill up the rockets. Still struggling even with the red circuits though. This is looking pretty okay, but yeah. Oh, we might have some Gleba science, so we can do this. And of course we want stacker inserters, so, but it's not that much of a rush. Gleba science. Yeah, this was actually pretty crucial. This feedback loop thing definitely helped. Alright, Aquillo Transport. How are we looking? Just still waiting on everything, like literally nothing's here. Alright, we're getting it. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Let's, we can fix this now. Alright, yeah, waiting on more material, which is fine. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be able to finish this. 4 hours? 3.5 hours? Not even to Aquillo yet. Alright, we can start deconstructing all this. Alright, they're trying. Bots are trying. Shoving stuff into the rockets. That's pretty good. That's exciting though. Did you ever build one more? Yes. Okay, good. You're finally doing it. Okay. And it's probably fine. Alright, it's probably fine. Yes. Get rid of all that. Let's get this down. Solar panel. And it should be like that. There we are. More power. Alright. Now this is looking good. Alright, I think though, let's then set up another waypoint to Fulgora. So we're gonna probably stop by here as well. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do time passed. And here we'll also want to say that, do we have enough rockets? So we're gonna say rockets is greater than 100. And then we'll go to Aquillo. Similar conditions, of course. Just do all this stuff. And we also need to make sure we have enough rockets on the way back. So that's the plan, and we actually will have to stop by every planet. And so eventually we'll come back and we'll go to Gleba. And so we'll do the whole circuit here because we need stuff from every planet, I believe. Eventually, at least. And then after Gleba, we'll go back to Vulcanus, and then we'll go to Novice. And we probably don't need to unload at these places, only at Aquillo and a novice eventually once we start bringing the science back. Got some engines for the cars is essential. Low density structure, rockets are on the way. Plastic's not going to come. I don't think we have enough of that. And some more uranium fuel cells, good. We'll turn this off. And okay, so then I think now after this load of rockets, let's just go. I think we'll just go. So hopefully we have fuel, we have water, we have ammo. Why aren't you? I see. This needs to go there, and then this needs to go in. Here's our green circuit signal. It is green, so should take off. There we are. And we are on our way, at least to Fulgora. And hopefully, these are looking good now. Yes, much better, much better. Just go ahead and keep this green as well. This I think is plenty fast. It's looking pretty good. Alright, nice. Our Aquillo ship. Alright, gonna hit Fulgora here. Do we really need anything from Fulgora? Not really, I don't think. So let's see, what did I request from there? Some EM plants? Yeah, it would be nice to have those though. Did we get this reactor? Yes, we did. Okay, good. Recyclers, yeah. Let's go grab those. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah, the Fulgora music. Probably my favorite. Alright, getting some EM plants. Oh yeah, nice. Fulgora's looking really good. Supercapacitor upcycling looks pretty nice. Cranking out the science. Okay, we are off. Automatically off to Aquillo. Hopefully we got everything. Yes, yes. These, definitely, we need the recyclers. The other stuff we can get later, I think. Not a big deal. Cool. Alright, looking good. Yeah, everything's almost maxed out now. Now we're seeing the ship actually really stand out. How's the electricity? Oh yeah, almost all 30 megawatts. Fully charged accumulators. Got our rockets starting to work here. There we go. Got the big asteroids coming now. Yeah, I like the explosive rockets because the splash damage is actually quite good. Actually, it might be worth getting this even. Lava Express is actually almost back. Yes, the asteroids are so clumped together that the splash damage really helps. And then also when you break apart the big rocket, the splash damage tends to injure the smaller rockets and the smaller asteroids. And it's a bit more efficient in terms of needing ammo. It's a lot of rockets though, yes. That's why I also kept them in the middle so not to waste any. It's a little bit scary because that one just ran out. But we're almost there. Seems like it's okay. Yeah, don't waste too many shooting them off to the side though. Okay, yes. Getting there. Alright, well, can we beat the game in 3.5 hours? I don't know. It's been way too long on this session though. Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. We're gonna make it, right? Okay, oh god. Oh gosh. Stop, please stop, stopped. Oh my god, we almost got hit a couple times, but whew, we made it, okay. Alright, we're here. Okay, drop down. Time to go to Aquillo. And don't leave me, please, spaceship. I don't want to miss the animation though, here. Visit Aquillo. We are here. Alright, well, there we go. Made it to Aquillo. But yes, we'll be calling the session here. There you go, Factorio Impacts. I'll see you in the next video.